for whatever reason, they needed to experience their karma. It's just something that their souls have agreed to, very traumatic to their spouses, to their children. Of course, I can offer sympathy to the families.
Welcome to my YouTube. My name is Solera. I am a spiritual channel. We'll cover topics from love, money, health, and joy, and everything related to the progress of humanity. I'll be bringing you transmissions and insights to help you create abundance in all areas of life. Let's get started.
So today I want to tune into a message about the astronomer CEO getting caught in public, and everybody's laughing at them now because it's hilarious, right? To see people getting caught cheating in such a public way at the Coldplay concert. So let me just tune in and see what's really going on. So at the moment, there are quite a few planets that are going into retrograde. When a planet is going into retrograde, what that really means is that it is pulling the rug from underneath your feet. This is actually happening at the collective level, not just to those two people, even though, of course, it's funny. We're laughing at them at their expense, and most people think that they deserve it. But it's also happening, though, on a personal level. We might also be experiencing a lot of chaos energy, maybe not to the extent that these two people had just experienced. For whatever reason, they needed to experience their karma. It's just something that their souls have agreed to, very traumatic to their spouses, to their children. Of course, I can offer sympathy to the families. Now, on a personal level, what you really need to do during this period of time is allow the energy to just settle. Don't try to fight it. Don't try to resist it. If you're trying to work on a project and it's not going, just know that it is because there are a lot of energies being held back right now. And when a planet is going into retrograde, like the Saturn or Neptune, it means it's on vacation. So the energy that was there to help you is no longer there for the moment until the planet goes back into normal direction. And the retrograde, by the way, does not mean that the planet is doing something bad to you. Imagine an employee takes a vacation. Now, all of a sudden, the company doesn't have the workforce of that person, right? So when several go on vacation, now the company might feel like it's slowing down a little bit because the workers are not doing as much work. And so it's the same thing when a planet is going into retrograde mode. So it's very important that you understand this concept and don't freak out and don't blame the planets, right? It's not the planet's fault. They need a break sometimes too. And so with this whole saga of these two people, it's almost like they are the example of what is happening to everybody on a personal level. It's just that I'm not somebody that important. So if I do something stupid, maybe it's not going to be exposed to that public level. But these people were pretty high up at a big company. And so it was a big deal. What you really need to do at this time is to just give yourself some peace, give yourself some grace. If there are things you are trying to do, but you're not really able to get done, just lean into the energy of softness and gentleness. Don't try to push it with that Mars energy because it won't work well. If you feel like things are going wrong and it's Mercury retrograde at the time of this video, just take it easy. Whenever there's a Mercury retrograde, everyone kind of freaks out. It's like, oh my God, the computer's not working, the phone's not working, the email's not working. It's not that it's not working. It is working. It's just that now you don't have the assistance of the Mercury energy, which is like the fluid that makes all the communications go smoothly, right? Because now Mercury is on vacation, okay? So I urge you to take a break, go outside, smell the roses, and don't try to use your pushing energy to get things done. You can still get things done, by the way. When planets go on retrograde, it does not mean that now you become a couch potato. In fact, this is the time to prepare for the things that you do want to create, right? Start to brainstorm your ideas, make an outline of the book you want to write, maybe jot down all the things you wanted to do, and just make a plan. Don't execute on a plan immediately. You need a little bit of time. Maybe the action is more slow going, like it's not as fast as you would like to be, and that's actually quite normal. Okay, don't try to push your foot on the gas pedal at the moment. You can still drive, right? It's just that the car is maybe going at 30 miles an hour, 40 miles an hour, is not going at 80 miles an hour, 100 miles an hour right now, right? Because remember, the company now no longer has these few planets that have been working, now they're on vacation. So you need to just pace yourself, don't rush, have a steady pace. Does that make sense? So in regards to these two people, I feel sorry for their families, for sure. They just got their karma, essentially. That's really at the end what it is. Their souls actually have prepared for this moment to come. It was always going to come, and now they serve as the laughing stock, but they also serve as an example of what happens when you lie, when you cheat, when you hide in the dark, doing something that you're not supposed to do, doing something that's out of integrity. Guys, this is so important. When you do things out of integrity, you're going to get found out. Okay, it is so important that you really understand this process of spiritual growth for everybody. It is happening to everybody. The things that are supposed to fall apart are falling apart, and you need to let them fall. Don't resist it. As I said, I know maybe you wish I give you a different message, but there is no other message. This is the spiritual message, and it is because we have to face the darkness in order for the light to come into our lives. And when the light finally comes into our lives, this is when we can rebuild, we can heal, we can once again create a new foundation. And once we have a new foundation, then we can build something that's solid on top of it. But right now, this is a time for things to crumble, for things to fall apart, for things to break down. So you're going to feel that energy just slam into your face, as it happened to this Andy guy, this Kristin girl. It's easy to laugh at someone else, but it's possible that that is also happening in many, many people's lives. Just be easy, be gentle, don't rush, don't push so much. Jot down everything that you want to do in the future, brainstorm, plan a little bit, and just go with the flow this week, next week, and just really allow your energy to go along with the river instead of trying to swim upstream. Does that make sense? That is the message for today, and I will see you next time. Be sure to like the video and subscribe if you like it. Leave a comment. I'm always interested in knowing what people are thinking about these videos. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.